के विधेयक पर विचार किया जाए। जो सदस्य के पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हाँ वालों के पक्ष में विधेयक पर विचार करने हेतु प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत किया गया।
So these are the three categories: student, idiot, and andhbhakt who follows the idiot.
जब वो कहते हैं कि मैं किसी व्यक्ति विशेष के बारे में ये शब्द इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रहा, तो कई बार ये शंका होती है कि क्या वो छात्रों के लिए कर रहे हैं?
That the so-called Home Minister of this country does not have the courage to come and sit here.
After a stormy session and heated war of words, the Lok Sabha on July 29 passed the bill to amend the anti-paper leak law by voice vote as the opposition leaders staged a walkout. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla announced the adjournment of the House for the day following the passage of the bill. The government introduced the amendment bill on July 27, days after nationwide student protests over the NEET paper leak culminated in the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan as the Education Minister. Union Minister Jitendra Singh had tabled the bill in Parliament, which faced constant scrutiny after opposition raked up police brutality incidents in protests across India. The proposed legislation seeks to amend the Public Examination Prevention of Unfair Means Act to provide for stricter punishment and greater accountability. The opposition has been raising the NEET paper leak issue since the monsoon session began on July 20, disrupting proceedings. The government says the aim is simple: end paper leaks, punish the masterminds faster, and restore trust in India's examination system. But what is the bill all about? Let's find out. On July 27th, the Union government introduced the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Amendment Bill 2026 in the Lok Sabha. The bill seeks to strengthen the anti-paper leak law that was enacted just 2 years ago. According to the government, recent examination scams have damaged the credibility of public examinations and exposed loopholes in the existing law. The new legislation attempts to plug those gaps with tougher punishments, faster investigations, and time-bound trials. The biggest change is the punishment. Anyone found guilty of using unfair means, leaking question papers, or participating in examination fraud could now face a minimum of 5 years in prison. The maximum punishment has been doubled to 10 years. The financial penalty has also increased sharply. The proposed law allows courts to impose fines up to Rs 50 lakh on offenders. The government is also tightening the screws on service providers involved in examination malpractice. If an agency, company, or contractor is found complicit in a paper leak, it could face a fine of up to 5 crores. Not only that, the government will recover the cost of conducting the examination from the service provider, and the agency could be barred from participating in any public examination work for next 8 years. But punishment is only one part of the bill. The government also wants the justice to be much faster. The proposed law requires investigations into paper leak cases to be completed within 2 months. To make that possible, the centre can assign cases either to a central investigating agency or a specially constituted Special Investigation Team, that is SIT. The bill also introduces 2 new provisions, sections 12A and 12B, specifically aimed at ensuring time-bound investigations and quicker prosecution. Another major reform is the creation of fast-track courts in every state. These courts will be expected to complete trials within the next 3 months after the charge sheet is filed. The objective is to prevent paper leak cases from dragging on for years while students continue to suffer uncertainty. The legislation comes after months of nationwide outrage over alleged irregularities in competitive examinations, especially the NEET UG controversy, which triggered protests across the country and eventually led to the resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. The bill was introduced in Lok Sabha amid opposition protest demanding accountability for police action against students during demonstration in Delhi and Bihar. The government's message is clear. Cheating in public examinations will now carry far steeper consequences, because for millions of students, the biggest demand isn't simply tougher laws, it's a fair examination system they can trust.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.